Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Perth Stadium. You join us for this T10 between Pakistan and India. I'm Mike Atherton. Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the one and only Lord Gower.
Hi, others. Looking forward to this one. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions for the day, and it's pretty apparent even before you take a proper look. It's very dry on top, and it could make any run chase later quite difficult. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
Thanks, David. Two captains are in the middle. Let's join them for the coin toss.
Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain. I suppose that decision brings with it an element of surprise. Bowling first would on paper seem the risky decision. They must have considerable belief in their frontline attack.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
They've got their timing all wrong. Nothing to worry about for the first ball of the innings.
Super piece of timing.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Azam has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Times it nicely.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Effortless. A gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Bowler.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Rizwan comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the northern end. Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Rizwan gets off the mark.
Way down.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Catch it. Yep.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Catch.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Catch it.
Nice shot.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
End of the over. 13 runs coming from it. Pakistan are none for 33. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Rizwan shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Good shot. A beauty.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Nicely ran, working the ball away into the gaps to find the easy single.
Yep.
Big edge. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the northern end. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Catch it!
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Out! What a catch!
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Zaman, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four, driven away nicely.
End of the over. Pakistan are 1 for 61. A new bowler is coming into the attack. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Can't see why this would be overturned. Looks to have struck right in front.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket. No problems at all with where the ball is pitched. Nothing wrong with the impact. Would it hit the wickets, though? This game can be so cruel for the batters. A millimetre in any direction, and they'd still be there. It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
Yep. No.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Massive chance.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
straight to the fielder.
Zaman shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Really good shot there. A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Wait. Yep. No!
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
End of the over. 3 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 2 for 64.
Wait on! No!
Stretch to get in, the dive gets them home. Just.
Yep.
They were wise to the run there. Excellent call. It was off the pad and they got through quickly.
Yep.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Misses everything.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Yep.
Brilliant shot that.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Ooh. Well bowled.
Another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be 2 there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Ooh. Nice bowling. Yep.
Huge edge. Quick onto that in the infield.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep, yep. Bowler, bowler. Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Ooh.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yep.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yep.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Going with pace now.
Right armour is coming into the attack.
Catch it.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Pads that one.
Oh, there you go, a no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back. An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Super shot.
Yep.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
Power and precision in that shot.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
24 runs added in that over. Pakistan are 3 for 108. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Nice bowling.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Crunch on the front foot and bang. Gone all the way.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yep.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Good bit of timing there.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Wait there.
Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the northern end. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Beaten on the drive.
Bowling.
Middle that one. Great timing.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
Ashraf is new to the crease. They'll be keen to feel bat on ball early on.
Yep.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
That's out. Caught.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
And that's the end of the innings. Pakistan have set a target of 137 runs. This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase. Didn't get anywhere near the first ball of the innings.
Oh, yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Keeper.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Good return, back from the deep. Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. There'll be 1 run here for them. Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary. A poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
Afridi shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Massive edge. Oh dear, played on. A hint of misfortune, and that is out.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Big edge. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Thick edge. Nassim doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling. Afridi from the south end. Ali coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Finds the edge. Big shout. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit maybe. Couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Didn't hit that well, very late in playing the shot.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
The timing unbelievable. Got the width they were after and nailed it to the boundary.
Ashraf, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the northern end.
No interest in that one from the batter. Ashraf will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punch that away through the cover. Covers with exquisite timing. Some adjustments to the field.
Nicked it. Oh no, that's dropped. Ashraf from the northern end.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Edged it. Doesn't beat the infield. There'll be one run here for them. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball. They now know the areas they need to be hitting.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
They'll get at least one.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Perfectly timed.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. India are 2 for 30. Picks the gap perfectly.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Yep, yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
End of the over. 13 runs coming from it. India are 2 for 43.
Yep.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away. A little bit of wobble on that ball, as it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Yep, yep.
They'll push hard. Should get back for 2.
Hola.
A couple on offer here.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Yep.
Big edge.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
No interest on that occasion to play at the ball.
Yep, yep.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Nawaz, the left armour, is the new bowler from the south end.
Oh. Nice bowling. Yep. Catch it.
Right out of the middle.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Nawaz shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep, yep.
Brilliant shot, that.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership
solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Yep, yep.
Nice shot, runs possible. Could be close.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
The over finishes, finally. You can't really be giving batters of this quality extra balls to hit. Time for a bit of fielding in the deep. Good bit of timing there.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Great shot.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Needs a direct hit. Could that be out? Looks so.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Right off the middle of the bat.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Yep.
Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Huge edge.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
That ball's been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is ridiculous.
Drives and misses everything.
Bowling.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yeah.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. A 3D coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Edged. Confident appeal. Could it be? Dives and takes a nice catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it would be moving to a big, big score, but it's not to be.
In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there.
Got hold of it. A pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away.
Tried to take the pace off by rolling the fingers across the seam. It's a great shot. Didn't take a lot of effort to get it away.
This looks like it's all over. 18 runs to win. Just need to bowl sensibly. Good shot. A beauty.
They're the sort of shots that you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrist to keep control and find the boundary.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment. Gets onto the back foot quickly, and that's just flown.
All the signs that they're reading the ball well. Guided it away off the back foot to the boundary rope. Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
End of the over. India are 5 for 128.